Today we visited Star of Hope Children's Home. This is a place where the Missionary Sisters of the Precious Blood get children with the help of the social department of the government of Kenya, help them to grow holistically in their life so that they can be better citizens out there. And as we all know, not all of us in the society are privileged with the various few things that one can get out there. The Missionary Sisters of the Precious Blood, as one of the apostolates, took an initiative to get these children so that they can help them also find a home and grow normally as other children who live in a society.
Every child in life needs a place to call home and to obtain all the basic needs that a child needs for its basic growth. The Missionary Sisters of the Precious Blood, in their various ways to ensure that they live their charism of making the blood of Christ fruitful in their mission,
I'm sister in charge of Star of Hope Children's Home. This is one of the social ministry that the congregation is rendering. And the Star of Hope Children's Home started in 1998. Is a home that caters for the children who have a goal and a focus in their lives. But in one way or another, circumstances in their lives made them not to achieve their goals. Therefore, the Missionary Sisters of the Precious Blood, we act as a bridge just to help them move and achieve their goals in life. We have a mission of making these children live their holistic development, with the education, psychological aspect, the education, and many others. We take the children from day old and we journey with them until they finish their colleges or university. But in between, we have also a process of reintegrating them to their families. Some after their class 8, others after their form 4, then others when we have challenges where we don't get the families, we process the adoption. So far we haven't given for adoption, but we are still in the process for those that we have nobody from the family.
let's join Esther Kamau, a social worker at Juja Star of Hope Children's Home, as she shares more of what it feels like to work at this institution.
My name is Esther Kamau. I'm a social worker here at Star of Hope Children's Home. This is my third year. It has been a great experience working with the children here, interacting with them. It has been quite a great experience as a social worker. When recruiting children here at Star of Hope Children's Home, our children in most cases are referred by the children officer. At the beginning, we didn't have a children officer in Juja sub-county. We were served by Thika sub-county, but now we have a children officer in our sub-county, that is Juja. So most children are referred by the children officer. We rescue them from the children officer. They are brought to our institution. We carry them under a court process, whereby it's a court process where the child is permitted, or the government allows the children to be under our custody. My experience has been great working with the children. One of the things that has enabled me work here as a social worker, apart from the provision of the basic needs that are catered by the institution, the basic needs, education and medical care, which are rights to every child, I have to be dedicated, I have to be committed, and most of all, I have to love the children. I have to work with them, to be at their level, understand them, love them. In Star of Hope Children's Home, apart from provision of the basic needs and education and medical care, they have a mandate of giving or less offering spiritual support to the children, where they undergo catechism, Sunday school services, to be able to enable them grow spiritually as well as emotionally.
Being in Star of Hope Children's Home, run by the Missionary Sisters of the Precious Blood, I have grown spiritually, where we exercise our spiritual life by attending morning and evening prayers every day, praying every and after every journey, where we pray for the protection of our Lord.
The sisters, with the help of other staff members, ensure that the place where these children live is conducive and according to the standards and regulations of what is required of them. Many children have lived in this home and have excelled in various calibers of life, as a number of them share their story.
My name is Gilbert Muigai, a child from Star of Hope Children's Home. I was brought here when I was 2 years old, and it's a really good experience growing up in Star of Hope. I study in Queen of Apostles Minor Seminary, whereby the sisters from the Missionary Sisters of the Precious Blood, they are my main benefactors in supporting me in my educational life. In Star of Hope is as a children's home, there is good social, spiritual and educational life, because we get to socialize with some people from all around, children from all around.
My name is Kathleen Kamau, and I'm one of the mothers and an auntie to the children. And it was my wish in my life that one time I'll meet the children and stay with them, because I've been out somewhere and seen children being mistreated. And when I came to this place, I was very happy to join them and at least to show a little love to them. I'd like to thank the sponsors who have been coming here to help us with the children. They have really done a great job. Whatever they do, surely they should continue, because it's good to take care of the unfortunate children.
We help the children to be responsible by doing also many other work. Apart from their education, they are taught how to cook, how to wash, how to take care of other children. And this is really making us happy that they will be responsible people in the society.
My name is Alphonse Kitonga Mbide, son of this great family of Star of Hope Children's Home, where I've grew for the last 12 years. For now, I'm a student at the University of Nairobi, doing a Bachelor in Arts in Hospitality Management. This is my advice to young generation. To become successful, sometimes you need to put an extra effort. Do not just stay in your comfort zone and then expect to get the same results of life. You have to move out of that area which you feel most comfortable with. Go out, put an extra effort, an extra mile, an extra journey, so that you can get what you deserve in life. Another thing, success for young people, you don't need to blame other people for your failure. You should take full responsibility of your failure and your success. You don't need to blame others because you failed. In life, people may give you a no. In success, a no, it is a new opportunity to you. And the end is not the end. It means effort never dies. You need to move out. Take what you belong to. Take what you deserve. And remember that in discipline will not take you anywhere. You have to be disciplined for success. You have to do anything that takes life, that abides the law. You have to respect everyone you meet in life. You have to respect the small and the old people. Discipline is not begged for. You must be disciplined. Change your life, change your situation in life. Know your worth. Don't let people underestimate your worth. Acknowledge yourself before God, and God Himself He will acknowledge you before the eyes of men. Don't bring problems to your family members. No matter which background you are coming from, no matter which situation you are in, my dear youth generation, you need to move out of that.
The children care for each other and help one another as brothers and sisters, for they are brought up to respect God and follow His commandments, as Christ needs us all to live in harmony.
There are strategies that the government is following up to ensure that these children do not stay in a children's home fully. And so the Missionary Sisters of the Precious Blood, with the leadership of Sister Florentine, have tried their level best to follow through the laws that the government requires, and they have ensured that these children are attached to their families so that they can also grow with that family notion and grow up as any other child out in a normal family.
When children are admitted here in the center, a care plan is prepared for them that states that a child will stay in the institution for a period of a particular time. Then after there, the child is reintegrated back to his families. It has been a great experience, especially when reintegrating the children, since I believe the best place to raise a child is at a family setup. So we reintegrate them after class 8, but we still support them from their relatives.
My name is Mary Mweru Nyambura. I'm a beneficiary of Star of Hope Children's Home. I was brought here in 2003. I joined class 1, and right now I'm in the University of Nairobi. I am pursuing Bachelor of Science in Statistics, and I was taken care by the aunties and the Precious Blood Sisters. I've grown knowing God, knowing the right things to do, and that is a testimony as you look at me right now. As I said, I'm in the university, so God willing, I'll be clearing soon. So I thank God for having Precious Blood Sisters, because they are the ones who take care of the home. They provide for us with basic needs and with the well-wishers. So we thank each and every person who made this dream available for me. The advice I would give to the youth is to know who they are, where they've come from, and also not to dwell on their past, so that they should work hard to better where they've come from. Also to avoid peer pressure, because there's a lot of peer pressure in the current world. So if they avoid peer pressure, they are going to be focused on what they want to achieve. So for me, I go by one saying that says, when you've done your duty, spare some time to help the less fortunate in the society. So that's why sometimes when I'm not occupied at school or at maybe internship, I come here to assist the small children, because for whoever much has been given, much is expected.
We also give them the freedom to show their talents. Majority of them have inborn talents, and we help them to develop those inborn talents.
I'm Gilbert Miguel, ready to present a song which I composed it for thanking God for His protection and guidance throughout our life. When I sit down and when I run, it is you, Lord, my God. It all you, Lord, my God. Do not leave, do not leave, this far. It is you, My talent is playing music instruments, whereby I come to develop my musical knowledge. During the process of composing worship songs where they can be used both in church and in worship. I wish to get a volunteer who will help me grow in my musical life and my musical skills.
There are many activities that the children at Star of Hope learn when they stay here. First and foremost, their education is catered by the sisters, and after they have gone for their school and they are back on their holidays, the sisters train them in different activities. They have learned how to play the flute and to play the guitar and the keyboard.
volunteer here. I used to be a kid here, but I exited and now I'm back to volunteer. And I help around with the kids.
As the saying goes, work without play makes Jack a dull boy, is a statement that may also apply to the children in this home. Thus, as much as they are provided for all that they need, the sisters ensure that they have time to play, recreate, and nurture their talents.
My name is Jessica Nyambura Wangari.
And I'm Gilbert Mugai.
We have a son. May the love of the Lord that lives within my heart, that Jesus
I believe you've enjoyed. A number of them have shared their experiences and what the Lord has done for them through the Missionary Sisters of the Precious Blood. You out there could be one of those benefactors who would wish to help them in one way or another. Your help is most welcome. And you can donate whatever little you have to help them grow and thank the Lord through your help in one way or another. God bless you.